Yay, we're recording. Okay, people, I'm going to share something with you and hopefully it helps you. A little secret. I have been practicing singing. Why? Because I feel it's one of those things that I feel like takes a lot of courage to do. And I believe I can do it. And I want to prove to myself that I can do it. Right. So it's just simple. It's like you doing anything that you probably did as a kid. And then you get older and you go, nah, why bother? I can't. Well, it's nothing. I don't really want to. And then you start to do it. And you're like, this is so much fun. I love this. This makes me feel freer or open. And it's kind of like dancing too. How many of you guys dance or practice dancing or go to dance classes or just dance with music that you love on? And does it make you feel good? Does it make you feel free and open to move, to express? I'm I'm someone that needs to express. I express through writing, I express through drawing, I express through creating beauty around me, which either could be inside my house or it could be outside of my garden. I express through photography by looking at my world from different angles, which aren't normal. Looking through at shadows, looking at super close-ups, seeing what's really there, looking at wings on the butterfly or even a fly. Have you ever done that? They're super cool. It's like finding, zooming in on a part of my world and seeing the beauty in it. And so at the moment, I'm kind of like zooming in on my voice and seeing if I can see beauty in that through the scale of what I need to sing to make these songs sound right. and what goes on inside my head when I'm listening to someone else sing it, and with music playing versus when I'm just singing it alone, with nothing to actually help me hit those notes. So it's actually such an adventure because I'm playing with allowing myself to make mistakes. And what do you do when you make the mistakes? Do you give up or do you keep going? And there's something that I love within this teaching, and it's called tenacity. And I mean, it's not within the teaching as in only this teaching has it, but a lot of Ishayas talk about tenacity because it's this beautiful gift of going for something and to keep going, even if it's hard. And that can come back down to your meditation practice. If the meditation is hard, do you give up or do you keep going? Do you give up in that moment and go and do something, or do you keep going? Do you give up the practice and never do it ever again and go look for something else? Or do you stick to it and just keep going to perfect it? And it's so interesting that in life, that's kind of for all of us. You give up on your clothing, you give up on people, you give up on events, you give up on starting a diet, you give up on exercise, you give up on painting, you give up on anything when you think it's getting hard or when you made a mistake. And then suddenly there's a huge judgment there, and then the voice comes in saying you don't like it, or you can't, or you won't, or it doesn't matter anyway, or I'm done. I've got out of it what I needed. Or painting even, it doesn't kind of look right, but you don't want to correct it, or you can't correct it, or I'm done. I didn't like it anyway. Screw it up and throw it in the bin. I'll start again another day when I feel right with it. I just had the experience 2 days ago of trying to make hummus, and everything's separated. It's supposed to be the best recipe in the world for making fluffy, nice hummus. And this is why I'm moving around so much. There's flies in here. And for some reason, when I think I got one of the ingredients a little bit wrong, and I mean, it's hummus, for goodness. And everything separated, so I just looked at it and went, this is impossible, and threw it in the bin. And then my pattern was, well, I didn't want to make it anyway. And then the next day I was going to the supermarket and I went, you know what, I'm going to just buy some fresh tahini. I wonder if that was the reason why it all separated, and started again. And of course, did it slightly different, and it turned out perfectly. But what it showed me was that little pattern of giving up. I was like, well, I didn't want to make hummus anyway. What's the point? And it's the same with drawing. It's the same with writing. It's the same with life. It's the same with hard conversations. It's the same with personality clashes, or it's the same with, our family sometimes, when you're just like, oh, I can't be bothered. And with me, what I'm talking about is the same with singing. I could feel that there's a point in the song I'm learning that it gets very big and very strong. And when I'm just practicing alone, it's, inside my head. So even if my voice is cracking or I'm wavering on the note, who cares? It's just me. But it takes a commitment to actually really do it, and to really be full on with it, and to make it happen, to perfect it, to keep playing with it. I'm talking about everything now. What it shows us is who we are. Like, do we give up when things aren't going the way we want it? Do we make excuses? Or like what I just shared about the hummus, do we go into, I didn't really want to do it anyway? That sense of proving to myself, it didn't matter. I don't care. But I cared to begin with. I wanted to do it. And then when it didn't go my way, I shut it down and told myself, or told the world, I didn't care anyway. I don't want to live like that. I don't want to live in that kind of reactive denial to fun and goodness and creativity. So it's allowing yourself the mistakes, allowing yourself to be creative and learn and grow and fall down and come back up and go again. Otherwise, how do you keep going if you don't have the bad moments or the bad days or the bad experiences or the mistakes? That's growth. That's part of our journey. Like the bad flies when you're filming. Oh, it's all part of it, right? You've got to be able to laugh at all of it, embrace all of it, see it, laugh at it, love it. And then one step at a time, and just keep going. So the message today, as you can tell in my style, I usually don't have a plan. I just kind of go, hey, hi. So the message today is, see the times when you go, I'm done. And see what's really going on there for you to just go, hey, I can play. I can love this and explore a little more. Just like my little friend here, it's crawling all over me. And let's just enjoy life and enjoy playing and enjoy our creativeness, however it looks. And just know that it's okay. All of it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, every part of it. Okay, enjoy. The little fly. Enjoy. See you soon.